From Paris, CBS has brought you the voice of Premier Daladier addressing a message to the people of France. In our studios in New York, translators have been copying the message in English, and now, in just a moment, we'll present a free resume of what Premier Daladier said. Are you ready, sir?
Monsieur Daladier, French Prime Minister, said that for 20 days France has been at war. I want to tell you, he said, of the military and diplomatic conditions of our fight. I want to tell you, soldiers of France, what your duty is. You are a nation of free men, and you must remain free men always. I have just visited the front and seen our positions on German territory. I have seen the value and the intelligence and skill of our high command, which avoids every temptation of sending its men forward recklessly and having them slaughtered. I have admired our soldiers. I have seen with emotion and am proud of our gallant soldiers who fight because Germany has tried to use force against us, and we want to be finished once and for all with this atmosphere of threat and force. We must fight this force that tries to crush France. The Hitler domination already exercises a reign of terror over Germany. German domination has also crushed Poland, but before Poland also Czechoslovakia and Austria. The efforts of all those who have tried for peace, because the destruction of Poland was prepared in advance by the threat of force and secret treaties, certain positions were gained. But now Poland not only has given herself up in martyrdom, but has shown heroism after her first defeats, because her mobilization was not complete when the German mechanized divisions marched through her territory. Poland consolidated her resistance later along shortened lines, but the German motorized divisions were too strong. Russia also came into the fight through a secret pact. The division of Poland was decided upon by Russia and Germany. Hitler had the precious contract, that is, the contract with Russia, in his hands before he even attacked Poland. What man of honor could be content with Hitler's promises of today, since all his previous pledges he has torn up one by one? In 1934, Hitler said that Germany would respect the Locarno Pact, but in 1936 he occupied the Rhineland. Later he told the world that Germany would never annex Austria. Then he did annex Austria. On the 26th of September, he said the Sudetens were the last problem to be resolved by Germany. But on the 29th of September, at Munich, he promised us, and me personally, that he would not annex the Czechoslovaks because he wanted only, he said, the purity of the German race. But on March 13th, Prague was occupied. Bohemia was reduced to servitude. Later, Hitler said that Germany considered Poland's frontiers were permanent and irrevocable. Now, after tearing up Poland, he says that he wants nothing more. He has promised not to touch France, but we know too well that he will do the same thing to us if he can. His ambition is to isolate France from all her friends. Germany is developing her propaganda everywhere. She wants to separate our provinces, one from the other. But all of France has arisen like one man. There is no traitor among us. We want liberty or death. After so many lies, German propaganda has only now the further hope of separating her enemies and dominating the world. She wants to separate France from England and disunite France among herself. But to all this we reply, no. It is not our war, but Hitler's war. We are fighting for ourselves and for Great Britain. German propaganda is making a great mistake in not changing its tactics. The British fleet, Monsieur Daladier said, and her planes are fighting gallantly, and her soldiers are joining ours for liberty and human dignity. Our two immense empires, that is, the French and British empires, are united. We will not be Hitler's dupes. The German radio, he said, has been using all sorts of tactics, notably that of having women speak, trying to imitate French mothers in order to plead with their sons not to fight. But our soldiers, said Monsieur Daladier, cannot be caught in such a trap. Your dignity, he said, in speaking to the French soldiers, will be aroused. Germany cannot deceive your love for France. The love of France has consecrated our ardor all along the line, he said. We are threatened, and we are fighting not to be slaves. We will take every measure of discipline within our country, said Monsieur Daladier, in order to fight the good fight. We are calm and resolute and are not haunted by the fear of a long war. We want the final victory, and then we want to found a peace on a sound basis. The test will be hard, he warned the French soldiers. The sacrifices will be grievous. But France has always conquered every peril, he said, and with her moral strength has won every victory. The French army has courage, science, and faith, said Monsieur Daladier. We will finish this time once and for all with Germany's efforts of domination. We are fighting now for justice and humanity, and we will have victory.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was our translator in New York giving you a free resume of the message Premier Daladier delivered to the people of France. The message was begun while President Roosevelt in Washington was addressing both houses of Congress.